Oh, really? Yeah. I don't know. You walk down.
Has a girlfriend? Can you imagine?
They met. It's a really cute story. Some guy in it.
We didn't tell anybody.
This is our headquarters for all of our ride maintenance related operations in both the summer and the winter. The upstairs here, that's our foreman's office. That's where the 3 ride foremen sit, the supervisors as well. But here is about 1/3 of our maintenance force. Looking back here, I'll tell you what's going on right now. And you guys can probably see better when you come through. But there's Millennium Force in various stages of overhaul completion. Over on the left there, you see bare chassis. We take everything off these chassis, the lap bars, the seats, the wheel carriers, the bogies right there. We strip them down to a bare frame. We do an inspection on them, put them all back together. And that's true for pretty much every coaster car every year. So I hope you guys appreciate all this work we're putting into it. But I love doing it. We love doing it. On this side we have Maverick. You can see Maverick chassis that are stripped down. There's one that has the seats on it. There's some lap bars laying on the floor in various areas. Now the question was asked earlier, how many maintenance people we have? Well, in ride maintenance we get some seasonal staff here that be coming in a little bit, but we have 44 full-time ride mechanics for all of our rides here. Guys that are here year-round and take real great care in doing all the inspections and overhauling these rides. And but overall of maintenance, in the heat of the summer, we have about 150 maintenance mechanics, plumbers, electricians, welders, landscaping, you name it, HVAC here in the summer. We have a big maintenance staff here. Lots of hotel rooms and rides to take care of. Any questions? Yes, which cars take the longest to take apart and put back together? I would say it's the intimate cars. Traction, Winning Force, Wicked Twister take especially long because of the thoroughness and everything that's involved. And they're real complex rides too. Lots more parts than some of the older coasters, the Arrows. You know, some of the older coasters, the Arrows, the intimates hug the track. You know that when you're on Millennium or Dragster, the ride's a lot smoother than when you're on a Magnum or a Corkscrew. And that's because they're not hugging the track, it's just sitting in the track there. Whereas on an intimate, we actually cam in the wheels to hug the track, to have zero clearance, so the ride's a lot smoother. So all those parts translate to more parts and more parts for us to overhaul. The question was earlier as well, what is the hardest ride to overhaul? And I told them if you quantify by man hours and money spent as dragster, hands down. Anybody else? Yes, sir. Dan. What's that? How much do those chassis weigh? The bare chassis are actually pretty light. Maybe 400 or 500 pounds, not even. The Maverick chassis are real heavy. They got those magnets on the bottom for the LSM system. But like a Millennium Force chassis, it's probably about 400 pounds without all the rest of the lap bar equipment on the hitches and everything. They're not real heavy. Like we asked what the life of the wheels are. And you look at some of these blue wheels, and we go through tons of wheels on Millennium. Millennium goes through lots of wheels. The track is so long, the heat in the wheel builds up and builds up and builds up, and has a short time to cool down. So we replaced about, I would say, when I say replace, I mean reline. We send them out to get recoated. We reuse the aluminum part over. But we probably replaced about 60% of our wheels on Millennium during any given year. Our dragster, it's such a short, it's a high speed, but what really kills our wheels is the heat and the duration of the ride. So we go through a lot less wheels on dragster than we do Millennium. So it depends on what coaster you're talking about. So you get summer or during the day? In the summer, we actually run 3 shifts. The rides maintenance department runs 3 shifts. Third shift inspects, does all the preventive maintenance, and then first shift is kind of half and half. And the second shift are the people you see out there whenever there's an issue with the ride. And our biggest shift is third shift in the summer.
Okay, this is...
Yes, right. Alex, you're one of us.
Oh, yeah. See her or Did she ever stay there? Kid should have been like so freaked out.
I'm pretty sure the kid was. Like, I have a picture. He has a picture, I think. No, I took a picture of him with the kid.
It's like...
Get one of those.
Can't feed the curve today. My niece is gonna love this. The battery's getting low. There's 1% remaining.
I know.
Hey, that's not pictures.